All right. Okay, so the March versus Sauron, battle of two evils, two great evils. The
Is
evils
it?
of the Crab Nation and the evils of Sauron.
I just expect the March to snipe the eye.
It is not promising that I cannot take out those HE shells. Now, granted, these are weak-ass lambs.
I genuinely thought you would be able to take him out. I was
Dude,
so
I was
paranoid about
expecting
the
it
fight.
too.
It will, the March will just snipe the eye of Seven's birthday cake.
Now, Cringe, I've been meaning to ask you, what kind of shells is that thing using?
HE.
Huge
HE with the
HE.
transfer.
And what size?
Yes.
Was it 452?
I think so.
Yeah, something around there.
It's like 450, 455 with
Yeah.
4
It looked
meter
like
long
a pretty
clip.
big
Oh!
shell, yeah.
I think I took one out. I didn't take that one out though.
You got a pretty good rate of fire going out of that.
It's,
Oh, yeah, I was
it's
really
big
happy
gun.
with this gun.
Yeah.
It sacrifices survivability though. It's not very survivable.
Mm-hmm.
And you are getting... You know, one day my missiles will probably hit you, and then you're going to be, oh wait, no, you have an
He's been
entire
hitting.
world of chaff emitters in your thing. I forgot about that.
I do.
You have every chaff emitter known to man. I saw
Oh.
them. They're all in there. You stole them
I
from
honestly
every
forgot.
country.
I just saw whenever my what's it called? My AWAC went down, and I just yoinked all the chaff out of it and stuck it
So,
on here.
yeah, I think they're like right in front of your... Yeah.
Oh, I did. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many chaff emitters, which is why you were burning through like your entire team's materials in some of the earlier bonus rounds.
I didn't realize they increased the consumption that much.
1 to 10 materials per second per emitter.
Ah, that explains why my AWACs are so expensive to run. Wow.
I'm glad I could help.
4 jet engines, like 6 Sea-Wiz. Yeah, it makes sense now that I'm saying it out loud.
It also explains why the missiles were all going after you, because they increase your radar signature, which means that you're the most likely
that part
to be
was on
hit.
purpose.
Well, yeah, they increase your radar signature, but they also make you harder to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Am I engine dead? I might be engine dead. If I'm engine dead, that's bad news bears.
Yeah, you're just relying on missiles now. I think I just lost the majority of my weapons.
You still have your APS. I just think you don't have missiles anymore.
No missiles. Haha, the spaced armor worked.
Yes.
The way you got the gun set up in that, it reminds me of a Basilisk I made from 40K and from the depths.
That sounds pretty lovely.
It's that is well, it's meant to be an orbital bombardment craft. So
But space and from the depths is questionable at best, so...
and he banned it, so
Yeah. Well, it's more of a spirit of the law ban than a letter of the law. People have to be able to shoot at you, you know?
yeah. Well, this is going interesting.
It's definitely taken a bit. I have a
Yeah.
lot of spaced armor, but I think all my engine power is gone, so I can't shoot at you with plasma anymore. It's basically just missiles.
Mm-hmm. And that's yeah.
And it could be going better.
They're eventually gonna dig through like that.
They might. They might. It's hard to say. They're like 50% HE and 50% incendiary.
I love how that gun looks.
It is very nice.
I did so well with this vehicle. Me big
What happened? Oh, no, there it goes again. Okay, it stopped shooting for a second.
Oh, it's probably just reloading.
Yeah, yeah. Oof. Big boy
Oh, the
shells.
laser's still working.
Very big boy shells. I wish they were slightly more small boy.
I don't.
It was so obnoxious setting up 3 different concentric circles with
Haha,
3 of them
the
being
tower is
walkable.
gone.
It's no, the eye. My stone tower. How could you do this? Now it's just
Can you
this.
shoot those missiles now, please?
No.
Oh yeah, HA. I'm not getting through that.
I mean, you will.
Actually, I did good damage.
Yeah,
but-
you will. Like, you'll get through it pretty quick, actually.
Mhm.
Some things are on fire.
It's fine. Snub nose.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Okay, that's a snub nose. Snub nose.
Oh,
Gun
that is
nose.
just the firing
snub
piece.
nose.
That's just
It's
the
fine,
so
we
wait,
don't-
it's just gonna like pih. It's just gonna spit
Yeah, we
shell
don't.
now.
We don't need velocity.
Do it. Spit it. Wait.
I don't think it's going to if he's got a. Oh, what the hell is that thing called?
Yeah, I
The,
think it's done for now.
Yeah, I
missiles
think
repaired.
that was it. I think it finally hit the block.
Mm-hmm. We'll give it a sec. It still has missiles. This is a missile-on-missile engagement now.
You know, I kind
You
of
can check exactly how much firepower do you have left. You
It just
have
lobbed a shell.
13 medium and 6 small. Did it
Oh,
swap
some
the
of them
shell?
It went back. It fired the shell.
Did it really?
I'll be damned.
Do it.
Yeah, snub nose. I imagine
Spit.
the pilot just like walked down, like told the gunnery sergeant, just go down there, stick your revolver
I
out the
thought
barrel.
the failsafe would have kept it from firing.
Oh, it could be the failsafe.
Yeah, I need to turn that
Yeah,
off.
it could absolutely be that. Yeah, you do still have
failsafe.
small missiles. I see them doing things.
I didn't realize it did. I thought that all of them would have been blown off by now. Oh, the ones on top. Do I have some on top? I don't know. I don't remember.
Missile?
Missile detection. Missile. Okay, it's not. It's looking
Oh,
straight
that
down. So
engine.
that's not.
That not good.
Thinking. Could be worse.
Could be.
Could be AI.
I think the engine is on fire now. I see smoke.
So, how do the missiles fire? Because it looks to me like on your thing, it looks to me like they're under the first.
Hey,
deck
it did
that got
fire.
blown off. Yeah,
It was a failsafe problem.
but hold up. I was talking about the cake,
How do what fire now?
the missiles, because I thought they were under. Like they look like where they're positioned.
No,
the
they're
deck
right
would be
next to it. They're like they're right on it, basically. See?
there. Okay.
Yeah. They're just really close because I ran out of space and everything needed to be walkable. So there's this space is walkable, down here is walkable, and then there's an internal. This is walkable. There's an internal walkway as well that goes around the laser cavity.
Even with impractical doors, you have to bend down to open them.
Well, they're impractical and they're double layered.
Did I ever tell you guys about my first orbital?
Mm-mm.
Basically, and this was an old school FTD, like 3.9, I think, or something like that. Anyway, what I
There you go,
did
you killed
is
it.
I took a rail gun, I put it
Uh-oh.
on an orbital,
Uh-oh.
and
It's
I-
AI dead. Yeah, I just.
Yeah.
I used what was it, the graviton ram?
Oh, yes. Excellent. I love this
It
already.
Yes,
You
I
drowned
would
it.
one-shot bison tanks with this thing.
Ooh.
Because you just shove them into the
Because it would-
ground.
Yes, it would slam them directly into the ground, and they just evaporate.
Yeah, they would take basically infinite collision damage. You used to also be able
Yeah.
to fire huge diff gravitons onto your own ship and like slam it at 1 tick rate into another craft and just detonate it, which is very fun.
You can still do that, and I know that because in the Promethean directive, Kevin was going to do it with a nuke, but it was banned.
Yeah, he wanted to do a mass driver.
Yep.
Yeah,
He
it
actually
used to
did
be
it. He
easy to
posted
do
a
it.
vid.
It's hard to do it now, quote unquote.
He shared a vid like some days ago.
Oh, of a mass driver.
Yeah.
Actually,
So
We'll
it
see
just
how this
teleported
goes.
inside the
I have a
enemy
nasty
ship.
feeling I'm not going to get lucky like that twice.
and knock out the gun.
Yeah.
You might.
I like how the plasma can shoot straight up. They do have the AA mantlets.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit unfortunate that I have a maximum velocity to them, because otherwise they would have a very easy time getting you. Also,
I'm
know,
having a pretty good time.
I have a thick top armor because I'm always paranoid and always waste materials on top armor. But it's not thick enough for giant HE rounds.
Negative.
Yeah, I don't know. The plasma's missing as much as it's hitting, if I'm gonna be honest.
It is?
Boy, I wish I could take that shell out. But these were the two top-seeded results, so they had to fight each other. You are very on fire. Well, you were. You're less on fire now. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I'm very happy for you. No! The eye is dead.
Oh.
Middle Earth will never be great again. Sauron has been defeated.
Make Middle Earth great again.
It's on the sign down here. I just thought it was funny. Let me see. Where you at? Game?
Yeah, you saw that last time. That's what I was quoting.
Yeah.
What was the volume
You're
of the
variably
tournament
on
again?
fire?
What was the volume limit for the tournament again?
Oh god, 16k. The only person who hit it was Dev because he's insane.
Okay.
I'm actually still not entirely sure how he did, but I gave him extra volume and extra material allowance for being a goddamn champion. I think it's because he basically built everything out of stone and wood and just got to use more blocks. Like,
Oh, so he does the Pike Creek thing.
say what?
Yeah, Pike Creek.
Yeah, he does the Pike Creek thing.
Oh, yeah.
What was the max cost, if you remember off the top of your head?
133,333 materials.
Very specific.
Yes.
But that works.
The point was that the craft were going to be kind of cheap, but actually have a very high upper volume limit. Like, that upper volume limit, I think, was about the same as Dama's tournament. For,
Which one?
The warships one. I think that's actually bigger than the Shichankan. I think the Shichankan was only 15k.
Oh, the Ironclad tourney.
Yeah.
Thanks
has
again
been
for doing that, by the way.
Oh, dude, I had a blast.
It's become a standard when it comes to setting up tournaments.
Yeah, no, I
Dama
use a
was
lot
not
of
in
the
a good
rule
place
set
when
from
you did
that
that.
as like a starting point because it just worked so well. Like, it's a great building block. But yeah, man, absolutely. I had a great time running it. Happy to have done it too. Had
The
an
tank
equally
turning
great
was
time
pretty
with the
fun, too.
tanks. Like,
Yeah.
I straight up stole the rule sets for a tournament, and then no one wanted to, well, barely anyone wanted to do it, so sad.
I mean,
I still want to do dragsters.
you know, I would have to do it Madman. I think I'm gonna lose this one. I'm looking really scuffed, and you're looking all right. And I'm not catching any blocks on fire meaningfully. Damn weak missiles. Get him! Come on, Sauron. Get him!
Alright, I booted up FPV to make one small change to the march, just in case. It was mostly something I noticed that it wasn't really super important, but if it happens, so be it.
We can see about it next round for sure. Boy, you know, I feel like that chaff is actually kind of really saving you. Because otherwise I'd be able to burrow through the bottom of your craft pretty quickly. But that chaff is,
If I'm remembering correctly, that's what I realized, that the bottom armor was not super strong. So if there's missiles, which was like a big thing, it's like, okay, if a vehicle's above, missiles fire up most of the time, so big
they'll
threats
just
can be
miss.
missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to make sure they don't get. What's the DQ? 55?
Yes. Or 50.
50.
But like, yeah, I'm missing big time.
Surprisingly, dumbfire rockets will probably do better against it. You're still hitting a good amount, though. You're gonna eventually peel it away.
Dumbfire would
If I don't-
probably actually work better.
If I don't get you down in time, you're still gonna pull it back.
Well, at that point, you might as well do remote guidance.
Yeah. I do have some craft in this tournament with remote guidance.
That used to be the ship for torpedoes.
Yeah,
game?
there's some remote guidance Uh-oh, your rubber's on fire, and your fuel's on fire.
Yeah.
There are some remote guidance torpedoes with secondary, or secondary torpedoes in this tournament. I convinced Dev to put one on the bottom of his and fish too.
Mm.
Oh,
Nice,
I just
big,
gave
chunky, medium missiles.
I just gave the March torpedoes.
You swapped some of
Literally,
the missiles
just-
out the torpedoes?
No, I removed that turret on top that keeps looking down on itself that has literally done nothing the entire tournament and just put a batch of mediums. Actually,
see.
I think there was a limit on medium size, so I might need to go back, remove that, and replace them with smalls.
There
don't
was a limit
entirely-
on medium size, but I doubt you hit it.
Okay, cool. It was just, I saw it in my list, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a torpedo that I used on a
Well,
cruiser.
damn.
So,
You know, I probably got pretty close to downing you there, but you took round 2.
dang.
So now we have to do a third. Let's see how this ends. Not exactly the most entertaining round. It is kind of just you shooting down and me sitting in place after my engines die.
Didn't expect your engines to die.
Well-
I've been having fun with it. It's rather interesting, because it's really close each time.
It
There's
is.
10.
It is. It doesn't quite... I did make a few more tweaks to the AI to see if I could get it to pass over and, like, hover around where it can be shot a little bit more. And it does. So I think I'm going to leave the AI roundabout where it is for now. You know, my laser can't hit it because the laser's only got, like, a 22-degree firing arc. Like, it's just lasers. If I put it on a 2-axis turret or a 1-axis turret with vertical, it would have been fine. But I didn't. So. And my plasma aren't hitting you. I don't know why, if I'm going to be honest.
I see them hitting it right now. They haven't missed a shot.
But every once in a while, they just start that.
There you go. Because they're trying to hit the really thin bits.
Yeah, while you're moving.
Silly question. Can plasma start fires now?
No.
No.
Okay.
Plasma, so these have the... These have the C-Wiz top to them, so they fire twice as quickly. And the fires that I would be setting with the laser and do sometimes set with the missiles reduce armor values. So then the plasma, which only has a penetration of 20, can do full damage to it, in theory.
This thing, the March was supposed to have plasma, but it was too expensive.
Why you
Along
do
with my
this?
other ship.
What you aiming at? Hit!
Snub nose.
Oh, we've
I
gone
should
snub
probably give it
already.
some repair bot. Yeah, I should probably give it some repair bots.
You want me to swap some of the chaff out for repair bots?
Nah, I'll mess with it myself.
Okay. I'll just copy and paste the AI settings over.
The illegal AI modifications.
Illegal AI modifications. They're modifications to make the AI less illegal, Your Honor.
I saw nowhere in the rules where I couldn't do
You
this.
you
So
already
I did
know anything that's like not fun or cheeky or what have you is going to get sent back.
I thought it was really cool. I didn't think it'd be overpowered or anything. I just saw.
You didn't
ooh,
do it on
orbital
purpose.
bombardment craft.
You didn't do it on purpose, but I knew better, and we reached a middle ground.
Frick. Still. I think with how weak the armor is and the amount of interior work I did, it deserves a pass. I sacrificed so much to have a cool interior. And that, that's true.
I have walked through it. It's a lovely interior. Yeah, my engines are all dead again. No more plasma. Yeah, the engines are in a really, really good situation to not get hit from the front and the sides, but not so great when it comes to top attack. I probably should have put some backups under the waterline, but I didn't want to do that because it seemed kind of unfair to do that. So I kept them in places where people were reasonably going to be able to hit them and set them on fire and stuff. Which is coming back to bite me a little bit.
You know, there's a saying in the Empire. Answer is not the Empire.
Which Empire? Yeah. There have been so many.
Empires.
You are having issues a little bit with roll, so I don't know, maybe. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't taken out all your missile yet. But, like, it's a lot of armor for such a small amount of missile firepower, especially when most of them take more after the first part of the name and less after the second.
What is that?
Isn't it fun to
They
see
miss.
ships drifting in the air?
It is. Well, I had a whole tournament about this. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Wait. Sir. Sir.
Oh, well.
Sir, you're not supposed to do that. Sir.
I assume you shot out my thrusters?
Yeah, they burned out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting to take that second round.
I figured you were gonna get this one. Just melt through the armor.
Yeah, you know, that was an upset in my book.
You have weapons that shoot straight up. So
I
I was
do.
just like, yeah,
I
he's gonna
do.
be able to shoot back up.
I put both of his fights up front to try to accommodate. Ah, well. So this is going to be the diabolical conclusion, Cringe's second entry with the Dr. Robotnik theme versus the monstrosity that is the Vanna. It's nothing but firepower, it's nothing but fire, it's nothing but hatred and anger, and I love it. It has already melted a considerable amount of HP off, but has also taken a lot of damage itself, and is quite on fire. We found out in the last bonus round that Cringe's missiles on this thing really pack a remarkably nasty punch. And the Vanna has really vulnerable propulsion and engine power, which I think is now dead. Its detection is also seemingly very dead. This may be a case where if the Vanna doesn't take it out in the first pass, it's just not going to succeed in the fight at all. Because those missiles are just ripping it apart. Well, burning it down, ripping it apart. Same old, same old. Oh, it seems to be able to hit now suddenly. But yeah, these barrages of medium missiles are just... It has 9% health in a dream, and a spinning firework. I used to love those fireworks. Spinners. You mount them on a little wooden stand. They have a little bit of, like a small rocket to one side, and it would just spin it around really fast. Spit sparks of fire everywhere. Very fun to watch. They'd make all kinds of cool shapes. Well, it looks like Cringe's Diabolical is going to be durable enough to weather the Vanna, and there it goes.
Boom.
Vanna dead. So round 2. We'll see if the Vanna can get in close enough and do enough damage fast enough These low velocity crams are so funny.
Yeah, if only this Alpha Strike would actually hit.
Yeah, if he had the non-arcing 150 meter a second, or I guess 200 meter a second crams, he'd probably be a lot better off. Although that went pretty well.
That was a great shot.
That yeah, that was beautiful. That was some incredible aim point. And then aim point decided this. From the depths giveth, from the depths taketh away. But this one, it like split the difference and decided to miss both too far and too high. Incredible. Wait. Wait. Those were on target.
Honestly, I would love some kind of magnetic warheads, like something that can attract other projectiles at one point where it hits.
I
It would
mean,
be incredible.
the crams already kind of home in. That's why mortars work.
No, but like, really like a magnet that will attract
Right.
all projectiles.
Like the missiles
normally.
have.
Yeah, kinda. But like, it's specific warheads that when it detonates, it enables the magnetic fields and attracts all projectiles.
Huh. Almost as like a complement to EMP. That could be kind of fun.
Especially for the Vanna.
Yes. Especially for these really low velocity cram mortars. Pseudo mortars? They're mortars, but they're not.
Yeah, they are howitzers.
That, you know what? Perfect. They're cram howitzers.
Literally, an howitzer is a cannon that shoots at a medium arc
Yeah,
in between
that's
a
exactly
cannon
what
and
they
a
are.
mortar.
It might still lose this because the Diabolical has just cored it away. Its missile firepower is just too strong. Vanna no can defend.
Hasn't it lost its missiles?
It just hasn't
Well,
been hit
I
there.
have my answer.
Yeah. Everything around them has been hit, but the missiles are fine. And the Vanna just doesn't have enough firepower left.
I mean, he can literally make these crams dual-purpose seawers. Because they're literally every time in the
You know what? He really could. That'd be pretty funny. That would be a remarkable Sea Whiz volley. Yeah, Cramwiz were allowed too, so if he wanted to, he could.
Yeah, because there's not even a second where there isn't a cram coming from the Vanna in the air.
Yeah.
How effective is that?
Against medium missile spam like that, I don't think a single one of those missiles would get in.
Hmm.
Yeah. Against like a cloud of medium missiles like this, I think
Are
it
you
would kill
talking
everyone.
like using a time fuse with the HE cram?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Just a high packing. The problem with Cramwiz is that you usually want really, really densely packed crams. Yeah, I liked the pun too, by the way. I
That
thought
should
it
have
was a
been
pretty funny
punishable
pun,
by
honestly.
death.
Punish? No. Oh,
It's
my
just
goodness.
not funny enough.
You know,
Fire
tried.
the main guns!
I think they did already. You were very on fire, sir.
That is no fire. This is just the natural environment of my ship.
Ah, I see. Those are decorative fires. Those are your structural fires. They're important to the integrity of the craft. You gonna shoot the chicken? You go shoot the little guy. He's really angry at the little guy.
Someone get the colonel on the phone.
Yeah. Wow, usually those snap. Uh-oh. I think we just had an
No
AI
more
death.
pirates for you.
Yup, that is AI dead. Oof.
hear the power of the mighty emperor, the crown of the French Empire.
I love cram ships.
Now
I'm
you
guessing
will
that's supposed to be
die.
like a pre-dreadnought.
Fire!
Yeah, it is kind of like a pre-dreadnought, isn't it?
Definitely getting a pre-dreadnought vibe from it.
Uh-oh. I
Hear us.
think the crams
You are
hit-
not worth our might.
I can't believe you hit a small airship with crams. This is illegal. You're breaking the law, sir.
Finish him.
I mean, it came close. It's enough to knock us out of the dance room.
I just love how the explosion is basically as big as the airship itself.
Yes, and just knocks things
But
around.
I- I replaced some things with compactors, so
Right, I
I
noticed the
actually-
longer reload time.
yeah, I've successfully made it
Lord.
under 133.
There's the AI debt. Oof.
You really want to make another round?
I
You
mean,
will only be blinded by the might.
Blinded by
Fire.
the light.
it's crams tonight. It's always crams. It's crams every night. Crams.
I
and-
literally made this ship to be as fireproof as ever.
Yeah, the only stuff that burns off is the shell, kind of similar to how I set my armor up. I noticed that. I do appreciate it. The extra effort it takes to layer things like that. I dig it. I dig it. There have been accusations that my things were easy to make, but making it so that nothing flammable is touching nothing else flammable takes a freaking minute.
Fire! At the airship! Yes.
I like your barrel is on fire, sir. The natural result of the high
not
caliber.
care. It only hardens the barrel.
It's only hardened the barrel. Oh god, it's gonna shatter. Oh god! Oh my god! We missed it. A
Yes.
cram. How?
Guided by the might of Napoleon.
Might have Napoleon.
They're not timed crams, are they?
I think they are. I think they have fuses. Yeah.
If they're timed, I can see how they would work
Yes.
against an airship.
Yeah. They're timed and they have a pretty good explosion
That's literally
radius.
the reason why I timed the crams to hit
Yeah.
airships.
I don't blame you at all for that. I do
Yeah, it's
love
not
that
my
the
first
chicken
idea.
has.
The airship.
Oh. That was a big hit. Huh. You know, it weathered it really well.
This is
though.
what happens when a destroyer encounters a battleship.
It kind of is, yeah. Oh, well, or a frigate encountering a battleship at that. Yeah, look at this. Wait, the small boy. He's still firing. Not dead yet, sir.
Fire.
Sir, I'm
Splat.
substantially more
It's
dead.
dead.
Sir, I am dead. Why did you say I wasn't dead? Look at what you've done.
Now, fire this thing.
You know, the chicken actually gave you a bit of a run for your money this time around.
Revenge. Fire.
Revenge.
I don't know. I think it laid an egg myself.
The puns. I've made a mistake. Someone help.
You're being punished now.
I am. I was not prepared. Uh-oh. I heard crams fire. Where, though? Oh, those are dry firing. Uh-oh. We have lost firing pieces. Oh, those aren't gone, though. Oof.
10 points of heresy, guided by the hand of Napoleon.
That was a solid, like, 20% health that just got stripped off there.
I don't think these APS are even damaging anything.
They're
because
slowly whittling you away.
areas of-
They are slowly whittling you away. Between the HE and the Incendiary, there is a combination working against you here. And it is starting to get close. He still has most of his firepower remaining.
Was there any limitations on shell size in this?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a limit on the size of the loaders. I think I limited it to 6 meter. But crams could be as big as you wanted. Because of the at 133,000 cost limit, I kind of wanted people to submit glass cannons that were just going to burn down and die.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I wanted to see flamethrowers and crazy fire damage. Big crams.
No more EPS for you.
Well, I don't know. It's still shooting. Where is the AI that you got last time? Oh. Worship the mighty Chimkin. Yeah, that is kind of exposed to the top, isn't it? He's gonna have a bad time
Oh
against
wait, I
Crane.
forgot to set the broadside AI.
Yes. Oh, I gave you one that had the broadside AI. It should have changed, but it might not be because... Why would it not be?
Meh. We do not need to change, we just need one cannon to kill it.
That's true. Yeah, it would be nice if the other plasma were able to fire, though. I'm not sure why it hasn't switched sides. It should have by now. But...
Fire.
Oh! No. Wait. No. Yeah, From the Depths is really finicky about that. The broadside AI just doesn't work sometimes. Uh-oh. Down to 22% firepower. I think the chicken's gonna take a round.
Doing AI settings with the broadside AI takes a little finesse, I'll agree.
Yeah. I tried, so I calced the percentage of firepower that this plasma
switch
were.
inside, switch inside.
It should?
We are getting...
It has opted
with
not
us.
to.
Oh, nope.
It looks like it
Going to
keeps
ram it.
trying to, but then it turns to broadside again instead. I'm not sure why.
Ram it. Come on, just ram it.
Just ram it. I count the
You're heavier.
percentage of firepower taken up by the plasma, and I set it to swap broadside when that amount of firepower was missing from one side versus the other. But I'm beginning to suspect that it's also counting the percentage of cram firepower that's over the center line. In which case, I can't see it ever switching sides unless it was set really, really low, like confusingly, obnoxiously low. But I know that it works that way when it comes to the mass of the ship. Like, for instance, right now it would be like, oh, the mass is lower, let me turn in. And then it would turn in, and it shifts the mass across the center line because of the rolling. And then it's like, oh, well, the mass is no longer that way, so I don't need to finish this turn. So
At some point, the cram is going to hit something important, right?
I think the cram doesn't have enough hardeners left to get through the sea whiz on the chicken.
Oh, there's a series.
Yeah, the back gun is a dual-purpose sea whiz. I also really like the flares. Oh, you're dry firing on both.
So he's shooting blanks.
It's good if the
He
AI
is.
decided to switch sides.
This is tragic. If you had decided to switch sides, I think you would have been able to win, but you lost based on health this round. So we need to do one more.
Yep.
Oh my god. Get back here, you guys. Can't just run away from me like that.
Yeah, don't you just hate it when you forget the mirror line?
Yes. I do. I do really like your mast on this, Wesress.
Those main guns do not even know which to shoot.
That's all confuzzled.
Oh,
Ooh, that was a good
that's
hit.
an AI dead again. That just immediately tore into the
guided by
compartment
the
and
hand
killed
of
it.
Napoleon.
Hmm.
Right here, the HE was here, and it went, haha, I found a weak block, and then everything inside just died. Oof.
Guided by the hands of Napoleon.
He knew all about AI before it was even a thing.
Yes, he
Your
invented.
plasma is doing a
main
pretty good job of acting as a
first AI.
CS too here. And it does a remarkably
Yeah,
good job of damage
I
too.
set one of the plasma turret to be series only.
I see. Oh. Ouch. I do not think the APS survived that. I like that you also
And
changed
if
it
it
to be
survives, it's
burst.
going to burn down, so... Look at the series working itself.
Man. Well, I might take
Here
some of
comes
the
a big
budget
car.
and put the chicken's AI somewhere else if Clash wants that done. I do like how fast the Enfair is. Nice scooty battleship. Oh god.
Splat.
Yes, it's somehow still able to fly, and that somehow
It's
the AI
Wow.
the AI block is alive. The rest of it is not.
Fairly lucky.
Yeah, no kidding. And that was one that didn't have Incendiary.
Where will be the fun if we killed it too soon?
Yeah, you're toying with your prey now, huh? You've already eaten the chicken. The spearhead. Oh man. You're intent on DQing the spearhead from health percentage.
We're getting revenge.
Oh, it did get around off of you. You know, oh, look at that. It probably, maybe will extinguish the fire.
No, I
Oh,
have
there
it.
went.
Died.
Not before it's too late.
Well, yeah, it's got... There we go.
What?
God, I love crams so much. You fight them up. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how the seats end up playing out. For now, this is going to be the Abyss versus Dev with its new... How are they... You are so on fire.
I decided that the Abyss has our good eye on it.
Bonk.
We bless it with victory.
Bonk. Have you considered Bonk?
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Bonk?
Lord and Savior Bonk. Bonk Jesus is currently here in full force.
We only bless the guns, not the hull of the ship, so...
I like that Dev and Mew just submitted Bully Craft.
Look, it will AI dead one of these.
I mean, it
Just look.
absolutely could. It has big crams. Like, look at this. It's...
Wait, did you see that? They bounced.
Bonk.
Splat.
I love... So rams were not
bounced
allowed, but
basically
ramming
as
AI
45
was.
degrees.
So Dev's compromise was to put rubber in the front of his craft. And I was like, you know what? I'm here for it. This is hilarious. I love it. Oof. Oof.
Ah, broadside.
No!
Fire in
The
the hole.
sleeping quarters!
You mean the ablative armor?
Yes. Precisely. Historically accurate. Spaced armor.
Board them.
Oh hey, the backup engines I put in. Those are important. Reasonable hit. Good hit. Right into the... You know, there's so much empty space in Dev's craft, though, that crams are actually kind of not that effective against it. Dev's craft really are kind of like 99% hot air in here. The rest of it, well, 99% anger, I think. The rest is hot air. That was a good shot, though. Look at all these metal plates. My China! How are the men going to eat if you destroy all of their metal plates?
How much does one of Mew's craft, one of Fish's craft turret cost?
One of Dev's rammers is...
Fish's.
Oh, Fish's is
One turret of Fish's.
133, something like that?
Yeah, and
he's
what's
right
the
at the
cost
cost
of a
limit.
single turret?
The
What
turrets...
is the cost of a single turret?
The turrets are not as expensive as they probably should be. They're on the smaller size, or side of things. They're like, they're fairly small 5x5 Tetris. They could be bigger.
What? Well, the Emperor has 5x5 Tetris.
Yeah, but you devoted more of your ship's cost to it. Fish has... A lot of Fish's cost is in heavy armor. For the, Material Madness / Deepwater Gatekept rounds, taking all of the heavy armor off of Fish's craft reduced the cost by 40,000 materials. He and,
Maybe we could make an alliance with Fish, so I could share my turrets with him.
honestly, I mean, I could send, if Fish wants, I could send the blueprint, and if you want to stick one of the Unfair's turrets on here and take a bunch of heavy armor off, that could be fun. If it's something he wants to do.
I don't even think you'll have to take heavy armor out of it. Because a turret of the Unfair only costs like 12k.
Right, but he's already at the cost limit. He can't put anything else on. The hydrofoil is a half submarine at this point. Flamethrower, still functional. The important part is still functional. Thank God. This is impressive because basically all of the damage that was done to Fish was done by incidental ramming and flamethrowers.
Doesn't these frigates have a ramming AI?
They do, yeah.
So it wasn't accidental.
Incidental in that the part of the boat that was doing damage was not the front or the part that rammed it. It was like scraping the sides and stuff.
Yeah, that's literally the point of the ramming procedure.
You know, that's fair. I think it's still got one that... Oh, you know, it still has... It's,
I love how the Abyss is just this thing just right out of range of the flamethrower. Like,
I see. They damaged the torpedoes.
it's just right out of range of the flamethrower.
Yeah... This seems to be a consistent problem that Dev runs into. It's still on fire. Don't you worry. You know what's interesting? All of that material invested in health might pay off. Because Dev has a minute to do 11% more damage to the Abyss or to AI dead it. Otherwise, the Abyss is going to take this.
I mean, the Abyss has quite a different philosophy than my ship.
She is the thickest, heaviest, chonkiest entry.
Yeah, so basically the Abyss is aiming at staying alive.
Yes.
Like having high health. while I aim at more like um, saving the weapons
Yeah,
more than
the
saving
exact
the
opposite,
ship itself.
the polar opposite would be the Vanna, which is like, I think it's like 20% armor cost. There's basically no armor, it's just crams. The crams are the armor. Gun is armor.
Yeah, but I think that
Your
the
crams survive.
badass.
Like, the Vanna just gets ripped apart.
Well, because the Vanna uses flat grabs, literally.
Yeah, basically.
There's no armor protecting the firing.
Yeah, yeah. Ablative crams. No, not the the 1 meter metal plates. Oh god, this is just a straight up like hardcore collision.
It's a canon event. It's
I like the bow on that.
inevitable.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another
Like
good
the
volley of
mentioned
crams, but
or Roman house
so many blocks.
with the ram in the front. Dev should put like big eyes on the front of his ramming ships.
Like googly eyes?
Yeah, like how the Romans and Greek did back then.
Oh, you're talking like a. Well, shit, I don't know what those are called. Like a.
The trireme
Figurehead?
and bareme, I don't know how to pronounce them.
Oh, like the big Greek angry eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So not like the Spitfire or like American airplane eyes, but like the big Greek. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
yeah. Because it fits the bow, literally.
Yes, you know, it does. Yeah, the Abyss has a nice shape to it. And I like the shape.
Say that they are. We could kind of say that they are using Greek fire.
Yes, yeah. That's why I have on both Dev and Muse entries on my little score sheet. I have Greek fire, question mark, exclamation point. Because I'm a dork even when I'm just making notes for myself.
That's funny.
I thought it was pretty good. Oof. There went some ammo. You know, considering how much metal and heavy armor Fish's Abyss has, he has spent most of this tournament on fire. It seems like every
The
round...
torpedoes going.
Well, it's got no detection left, I don't think. So I don't think anything knows where it's firing anymore. Tragically.
Oh, I should have used torpedoes. Would be so cool, but the cost, you know.
Yeah, those are... He's got some dual-purpose... they're torpedoes... they're missiles with secondary torpedo thrusters, but they're remote-guided. So, without detection, they're not gonna... They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't even gonna try.
I would have used them fired torpedoes because why not?
You know, a bunch of oxidizer, that would work.
And just engage a close broadside and fire all the torpedoes at close range.
Yeah, just a bunch of Dunfire met the Cringe's entry to the Balls of Steel tournament. The oh bugger all, Varangian Guard. That's basically what it did. It just tried to get in range and just have one massive, one-sided dumbfire missile barrage. It carried it all the way to the finals, too. Like, it just had so much firepower.
There's a saying, great minds encounter.
Yeah, they think alike. The American version of it. Somehow, Fish has decided that he's not blind, and he's going to be able to hit this thing with his crams. But it's also getting pretty low on health. and still very on fire.
He also decided that his ass was on fire. Literally.
I don't know if he was given a choice. I feel like that decision was made for him. I feel like Dev made that decision for Fish. Oh, another couple big chunky shots. But I get the feeling a lot of the cram is probably... No, it's mostly alive. I wonder if it would be worthwhile to convert these from 4-barrel to single-barrel, just big, nasty doom crams.
I would say just twin barrels.
Yeah, twin might work better. I had quads on the Shaflotant. Oof. And they're questionable a lot of the time, unfortunately. Fun as they may be.
Well, I think quads are great when fighting airships because you can time fuse them.
Yeah.
Thus they can hit more often than a huge big crowd.
Well, we've had
But
a
at the same
fusion.
time, it loses its penetration power
Yeah.
with the explosives.
Yeah, you sacrifice a lot of firepower and potential packing when you
That's why I aimed for twin barrel turrets because they're just the middle points of.
This frigate has just decided that it's a permanent feature of the Abyss now.
They've evolved. You cannot beat them.
This is
Is it going to ramp?
a beautiful love story. Tear-jerking forbidden love. Uh-oh.
Oh, they are doing they're doing it the mantis way. You know when the female eats the head of the male?
Of a mantis? Yeah. It's now slowly consuming fish. Oh, well. It's now dead. Which
Can it
means
not
I-
salvage the materials?
they will... Oh my god. That put Dev 2% below the Abyss. So Fish actually
told
just
you.
won these rounds by being tanky.
We've blessed them.
Okay. Fonk Tonks versus the Unsinkable. This is going to be interesting because this is a sandblaster with Sea-Wiz. Reasonably powerful Sea-Wiz. But I can get through it. The rubber duck is going to be the key to victory here. It's unfortunate that it's also currently the target. Yeah,
And
I
it was
don't
actually
love getting
Quite
sandblasted.
past the arm. It did took out almost the entire volley of crabs.
Yeah. Boy, I was hoping it would target the Fonk Tonk.
It's actually quite effective at sandblasting that KV2 thing.
Yes. The KV2 was not meant to be resilient to sandblasting. In fact, it's already chewing through the gun. The KV2 is like Sea-Wiz. It has this for Sea-Wiz and a couple of crams. The poor duck. The duck is just being shredded. Oh, we had a
And yet
big
again,
hit on the back from the
sandblasters are
KV2.
proving that.
Oh, it
You
looks
know,
like it's switching.
I feel like sandblasters are just too OP.
They're
They did won the Slavman contest.
They're very strong.
Yeah?
Yeah, their sandblasters are very, very strong. And I upped the percentage of the, ooh, but I am getting decent hits with the huge incendiary cram here, so maybe something will
You
come
did?
of the fires.
I think you did take out one of the turrets.
Yeah, it's down 33% firepower. The poor duck.
Literally one turret. Like a perfect 1/3 of the firepower is taken out.
Yeah, this
Because
very
it's a
rear one
turret.
here. The crams are getting through. That's gonna be a problem because that's a 7x7 Doom cram with a lot of incendiary. It's gonna burn some shit away. But the duck, the poor duck, what he's done to my boy.
It's doing duck things.
It is doing duck things. You know, that's fair.
It's sitting as a duck.
We'll leave it to do its ducky duckness. You know, I may wish it would quit ducking around, but it's not up to me. No, don't shoot the duck! Stop shooting the duck! Sir, there is a doom cram right at you. If you continue shooting that duck, you're going to
No.
explode.
The duck is the threat.
The
It
duck is the true
duck.
threat. Yeah. Oof. Another big hit. Immediately peeled away basically everything that wasn't heavy armor. Back onto the Fonk Tonk with the sandblasters. The Fonk Tonk
It
also...
successfully eliminated the most threatening threat.
Yeah, it did finish off the duck. Another big hit. We might actually
About
be
duck
going
in time.
About duck in time. God, yeah, those sandblasters.
I think we found a better seals craft than the Sauron's birthday cake.
Oh,
Oh,
it burned down.
wait.
It
The
burned down
math
from that
is
cram.
mathings.
All
But
right.
there's a problem. Math
So-
ain't mathing. Like, why?
Can the single incendiary sandblaster beat the tank of Fonk?
Yeah.
I have
think you
3
have
minutes
won
to
this.
do a tremendous amount of damage to this thing. I think there's
I think
no
you
way for
will
me to win
because you
this.
just destroyed it. It has no more fire.
It has no more firepower, but it has a lot of health remaining. I guess...
I think you will kill it easily with grams.
It's gonna depend on if I hit the AI, I think is gonna be the only way I can. I'm not sure where the AI in this thing is, actually.
I would say either the middle or the front or the back.
Either the front, the middle, or the back, you know? You're probably right. I've got a hunch that you're probably right. Excuse you? The Warner sounded so funked up.
So you see there's the engine at the middle, so there should be the AI at the back because there's armor.
Oh, wait, the front gun has repaired.
Oh. Well, you dead.
That's going to complicate things.
Yep, you dead.
I think I did. Oh, that was a good hit. Ah, but it hit. Damn it, I added a heavy armor belt to this thing. This is what happens when I help people on their craft. Uh-oh. We're having flying problems.
Wait, this is the first round, right?
Yes. There's potentially 2 more. Potentially 1 more, depending on how it
It's
goes.
taking so long to kill a ship.
It is. I may be attempting emergency cuddles.
Oh, trying out a new tactic. Successfully missed the missiles. And we'll get some
Ah!
blasted
The missile
away.
came back around. Eat your words, sir. And I destroyed his bridge. Oh, he is
Yeah,
blind,
you've
actually.
made a firing... What is the turret doing? Oh,
He's blind.
I think he just had not enough turret rotation speed.
No, his detection's gone.
Ah, I see.
It can find things when it gets right in front of it, but like...
Eat your words, sir. Eat them.
No. It's detection dead. It can just see things. Look, he got that round, but it can just see things when they get close enough to it, because that's just how the game works. It has that default 0.1% or whatever automatic detection. But the second it like moves away a little bit, it has no idea anymore. All right, first round
Anyways, I'm not...
to the unsinkable. And the question is, will he target the duck every time? Yes, because From the Depths is largely deterministic. Well, that's too bad. Shall we watch my poor ducky boy vaporize?
The idea sounds a little quackers to me.
Have you been trying to find duck jokes for 10 minutes from now on?
I really do prefer the shorter rounds. I know that 10 minutes gives a lot more opportunity for craft to try to even things up, but just like...
I think you completely misunderstood what I said.
Oh, I might have.
I said that was Damada trying to find like duck jokes for 10 minutes.
Oh, trying to find duck jokes for 10 minutes. I see. I thought you were asking... Yeah, my bad. I definitely misunderstood you. That's my fault. Wow, the duck has already lost its dual-purpose Sea Whiz. The cram is exposed.
Is it me or are the shells just clipping through the armor?
No, the armor's dead. This is Deco.
Oh, that's just... Oh,
Yeah.
alright. I forgot that this existed.
So now it's just a fancy... I mean, it's just really fancy. What you gonna do? That's a flying duck right there. That's just a duck having a good time. Meanwhile, it has lost a turret to Doomcram, to Crammage. It might lose a second turret. That's a seriously nasty fire. Yup, burnt out the turret. So it's down to 1 turret, and it's murdering the duck. And the KV-2 decided to sink itself. Or not the KV-2, but the hover. Well, that's the round. The hover,
that is amazing.
It was. The hover tried to avoid crashing into the duck, and in doing so, it sunk itself. That be how it goes sometimes. The nuke of shame.
You see, I told you, the duck is a bigger threat